You can still technically use any of the made-for-PC keyboards on our list of best gaming keyboards, but you'll need to adjust the layout if possible. If you're looking for something both Mac-oriented and more mechanical than Apple's Magic Keyboard, your options are somewhat limited. Well, now there's at least one option. Das Keyboard's new MacTigr full-size, low-profile, wired mechanical keyboard designed specifically for Mac users. The MacTigr has just about everything an Apple fan might want, including a practically flat aluminum chassis, low-profile linear mechanical switches, USB-C connectivity with 2 USB-C pass-through ports, and full End Key Rollover. It sports the same layout as Apple's full-size Magic Keyboard, which may not be familiar to MacBook users. But adapting to this layout from a MacBook is easier than adapting to a PC keyboard layout, according to my husband, who only uses Macs. The MacTigr is in silver and white like Apple's Magic Keyboard, but it does have a vaguely Apple-inspired design. The keyboard is housed in a sturdy aluminum chassis with a slight wedge shape. Not including the keycaps, the chassis is 0.31 inches at its thinnest point and 0.55 inches at its thickest. The MacTigr has a 105-key layout very similar to the layout of Apple's current full-size Magic Keyboard. This includes Option, Command, and Eject keys, as well as a modified navigation block. The top navigation row has an F13 key and brightness controls. The FN key is also part of the navigation block, not the lower left corner, like it is on MacBook keyboards. The MacTigr also sports a dedicated sleep button, media buttons, and a volume knob in the upper right corner. The volume knob is tactile and clicks as you twist it. It has a rubberized finish that grips easily but also picks up dust and fingerprints pretty easily. The sleep and media buttons are much lower than the surrounding keys and knob. I found myself frequently bumping the top row of the number pad as I reached to use them and look and feel a little cheap for a premium product. The MacTigr maintains its flat figure with Cherry MX low-profile red linear switches. Linear switches feature smooth, consistent key presses with no tactile bump or clicky audible feedback, making them generally better for gaming, not typing. If you've used Cherry MX red switches before, the Cherry MX low-profile red switches aren't too different. The low-profile red switches have a pretty deep travel distance of 3.2 for their 11.9 in total height. Regular Cherry MX red switches have a travel distance of 4 and 18.5 in total height, and require the same actuation force as the regular reds. The low-profile red switch's lack of tactile feedback, combined with the keyboard's low-profile keycaps, make for a so-so typing experience. While I managed to keep my typing speed up, the keycaps were so flat that my fingers ended up slipping occasionally. This, combined with a lack of feedback, caused a pretty big drop in my typing accuracy. If you're looking for pure typing experience, it's hard to recommend this or any keyboard with linear switches. Tactile or clicky switches are where it's at. The MacTigr's main feature is that it just works when you plug it into Mac. Although many peripherals today are plug and play on both PC and Macs, it's not uncommon to run into compatibility issues, so this is definitely an important feature. However, I guess you better hope this keyboard just works for you, because Das Keyboard doesn't provide any companion software for changing settings, remapping keys, or customizing RGB. Considering most higher-end mechanical keyboards designed for both gaming and productivity usually make customization options readily available, it would have been nice to see something. Das Keyboard's MacTigr is a solid piece of hardware. I mean that literally. It feels very solid. The weight of the MacTigr is probably one of the nicest things about it. Apple's ultra-slim, ultra-lightweight Magic Keyboard has its place, but I prefer something heavier when I'm sitting at a desk. The MacTigr is a sturdy, well-built keyboard with low-profile linear switches, full End Key Rollover, and a layout only a Mac owner will love. But it's also $20 more expensive than Apple's own keyboard. I don't know if Mac owners will love it that much. The keyboard is also wired and sort of boring to look at, and lacks RGB and other customization options. There are plenty of full-size keyboards that are prettier, more customizable, and cheaper, such as the HyperX Ally Origins or the SteelSeries Apex Pro, but how much do you really want that command key? We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.